Question 6. 1426 has been written as 2 times 23 times 31, and this question asks us to find all the factors of 1426. So 1426 can be divided by 2 because we can see it written as 2 times stuff there. Of course, any number can also be written as 1 times itself. So 1 and 1426, those pair up together to make 1426. Therefore, 1 and 1426 are what I would say the two simplest factors here. We then have 2 going along with something that makes 1426. If we divide this by 2, we end up with 713. We then have this 23. We know that 1426 can be divided by 23. And if we do so, we end up with 31. And then there are other numbers as well. Sorry, not 31. That's not true. We end up with 62. 62. And then if we divide 1426 by 31, we end up with 46 as our answer. So using our knowledge of the fact that anything can be divided by itself in 1, and using the numbers that are here in terms of dividing 1426 by those 3 numbers, like I've done here, here, and here, we end up with another 3 factors there, and of course those 2 factors there. Now technically you would look for more. You would try and explore to see if there's anything that can be divided in there. So for example, 3, 5, other prime numbers basically. So the following you could have a look at seeing. Oh no, we've already got 23. And basically none of them work. Anytime you do 1426 divided by those numbers, you just end up with decimals. So these 8 numbers here end up being all of our factors of 1426. Most important thing to note is when you're finding these factors, they'll always come in pairs. So that is our final answer there. Part 2, write 713 as a product of its prime factors. Well, if we actually look back at 713, notice that it times 2 is what made 1426. Well, effectively, if we ignore this 2 here, 713 is just going to be 23 times 31. So that is our answer. Has to be written as a product of, because that's what the question asks. So 23 times 31 is our final answer there. Done.